Morning and welcome to Coffee Walk. I got a really cool car to show you today. I got a car that the doors don't go like this, they go like this. So from 1954 to 1963, Mercedes produced about 1,400 Gullwing coupes. Later on, in 1982 to 1986, I'm almost out of breakfast blend. What a drag. I got in late this morning and the Blue Island coffee is already gone. Good thing I got a backup here because I was already drinking coffee, so I'm just going to add to that. You guys won't have to wait as long to mix. So back to the car story. From 1982 to 1986, there was a company called SGS Styling out of Germany who picked up the Gullwing series. Come check this out. These are incredibly rare. So as you can see on the front, these were often referred to as the 1000 SEC. From 1982 to 1986, there were only 57 of these built. This particular car is black with tan interior. It's a 1983. That has been parked in a private collection since 1984. It has 12,000 actual miles. So only 57 of these cars were built for the world market. You had to be a baller and a shot caller to get one of these back in the day. This was the ultimate Mercedes 500 SEC Gullwing. Now the reason they called them a 1000 SEC is by the time these cars were converted and sold, they cost twice as much as a 500 SEC. This car was $110,000 in 1983. This particular car was built for the owner of the Mexico City soccer team called the Eagles. You can see the eagle on the shift knob. It was also, we believe, a Clarion stereo show car, which you can see all the Clarion equalizers, amps, and all the pullouts in the dash. Really a trick car. BBS wheels. You can see on the back, this badge needs to be cleaned up, Gullwing. Now, like I said, this car's been sitting since 1984. It's got 12,700 actual miles on it. It was only used that year. This came out of a collection that had 209 cars in it. We've just started cleaning up. The motor's not seized up. We have rolled it over. We have got it running already just on an external fuel source. So our goal is to get this thing back on the road, running and driving. It is going to need to be repainted because in the building that we found it in, it had a bunch of stuff stacked on it, leaned on it. It's got nicks and scratches, but what an incredibly rare find. 1983 1000 SEC Gullwing door, one of 57 built. Now I want to hit on this 1984 Scrambler. Talked about this a little bit the other day, and we're going to bleed this into the segment when it was in the paint booth. Really a rare Jeep. They made 4,130 of these in 1984. About 20% of those were automatics. It's about 800 Jeeps. Then out of that, maybe a third of them were Renegades. So you're looking maybe around 200. What is exceptionally rare about this, not only that it's an automatic, it's a Renegade, is this has the optional, which you can get out of the Jeep catalog, push bar on the front, lights, and a Warren 8274 winch. It's not that unusual to see this special option on 1976 to 80. It's very unusual to see it on an 81 to 86. This has got a date code on the build of the Warren winch of 7 of 83. The way this Jeep is optioned with power steering, power brakes, automatic, Renegade package, garnet red interior, which is also rare, tilt wheel, tack and clock. I'm going to go out on a limb and say this is the only one ever built with all these options. I think this is a one-of-one Jeep. It's got 40-something thousand miles on it. Really a great find. The Jeep Scrambler is really going to see a big resurgence in the market now the new Gladiator's coming out. Rumor is there's going to be a two-door Gladiator, which will be called the Scrambler. So thanks for watching. We finished up the cleanup on this 84 Renegade Scrambler, and what an incredibly rare find on this Gullwing. When you got a car that the doors go like this, you really got something. Please like, tag, share, and follow.